Hey y'all, welcome back to The Project Lady. Today we have some really fun craft projects that we're going to be doing, and we're excited to show you. My daughter and I have gone through TikTok and we have picked our top 10 TikTok craft projects. So we're going to work our way through them, show you some tips and tricks, and we hope you really enjoy it. Hey y'all, I'm here with my favorite crafting partner. Hey! And we are on a mission to get some supplies for our latest video. So what we're going to do today is we are going to test out our favorite top 10 TikTok crafts. So we're headed to Dollar Tree, Five and Below, and Walmart. So we're going to take you along with us. Let's go.
To open the sides too.
Just rip it. Okay.
Sorry. You said just rip it. It's glorious. Oh, that's cool. It's a microphone that's a little damaged, but it's okay. It's from the thing. It's a light.
Nice.
That needs battery. A little stand that you can hold. I don't want to open that right now.
Nice.
And a thing for your phone.
Nice. Okay.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember All things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there? When it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up, wake up.
Okay, so we did not video while we were in Walmart because if you've ever been into Walmart,
They're serious about that.
it's crazy. So we are in the car and we showed you earlier how we found the little blogging tripod thingy with the microphone that we found, which we're actually using it right now, so we'll see how it sounds. But when we were just in Walmart, we found this, which is what we went to Five and Below to try to find, which it's a tripod, but it's also a selfie stick. So we're gonna bust it open and see how it goes. Go for it, bud.
Let's hope this is a good one.
I know. And only $19.99.
Oh, that's good though.
So that's a good price. Let's see, what are you? Oh, cords and...
Oh, great.
Okay, let's see it. Okay, I like it so far. Oh, it's got a button. I'm loving that. So, click to click. It's, yes. That's what we want, guys. That's some serious... Yes, so we can do this. Watch out. Yes, that's what we want.
It's a little big.
And it's got like some sort of little button, but how does it know? How does it talk to your phone? Let's read some serious instructions.
Didn't you say there was a button?
There's a cord right here.
Maybe that's to charge it?
That's to charge something. Because that's a... Okay, we're going to read some instructions.
Cause you're the best thing, best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing. Cause you're the best thing that I've ever had. Best thing.
The first craft we're going to do is the shaving cream art. And we found this on TikTok at Cassie_Stevens.
Wait up, ain't got no time for that. I've stayed up, I was hoping that you would change your ways. Wake up, you blew your final chance. Make up, I'm trying but I cannot.
Now that Elbag has all of her supplies open and her gloves on, she's going to fill this container with the shaving cream, and then she's going to take her little wooden stick and kind of spread it out to make it a little bit flatter, and then she will take the food coloring and drop colors onto the shaving cream and then swirl the colors to make a design. Once she has the design like she likes it, she'll take her canvases and press it down into the shaving cream, and then it makes a really pretty design. We ended up having to do this twice to get the exact pattern that she wanted on her canvases.
Hold on, I think I'm losing it. Come on, I'm telling you, I think we should slow it down. Cold out when you turn your the point of no return now. I don't know how you got me weak. I should leave this sticky love. Your body's calling me for real. My love's like an enemy. Stay awake till the morning. I hate when you leave me. I hate when I'm lonely. Yeah, 'cause you must trust me. I can never do you wrong. I take a bullet for you. If I lose you, I would not know what to.
The second craft that we tried was the ombre painted dry erase frame. We found it on the TikTok at CJ and Designs.
They got me moving forward. And all the times that we disagreed just cut my respect deeper. I'm feeling that we are something really, oh, special when I look back on us. It's starting to sink in. Don't want it to be misunderstood. Rolling in the deep. Don't want to break this. 'Cause you must trust me. I can never do you wrong. I take a bullet for you. If I lose you, I would not know what to do. So baby, won't you trust me? 'Cause you must trust me. I can never do you wrong. I take a bullet for you.
You can tell on mine that I used way too much paint and I was not near as detailed. And now when Elbug starts to paint hers, she does a really great job of using really good colors and using some white paint and some black paint to mix in to make it perfect.
City lights are making me wanna be something else than I'm meant to. Spending time reminiscing of what it used to be, not letting go when I want to. Wishing I'd be all alone. I got these demons by my side, flying on the chemicals. Guess I'm not the lucky type. Oh, trust me, you don't wanna know how it's night after night, night after night. Oh, searching after miracles. Oh yeah, night after night, night after night, night after night.
Craft number 3 was the framed stained glass, and we found this on TikTok at Pasta Mac. This project was definitely one of the more complicated ones. I would say this needs to be done by older kids or maybe even adults. This is also one of the projects that we learned a few lessons of what not to do. So I'll share here in just a minute what you can do to be more successful.
If I want to, wishing I'd be all alone. I got these demons by my side, flying on the chemicals. Guess I'm not the lucky type. Oh, trust me, you don't wanna know how it's night after night, night after night. Oh, searching after miracles.
Once we got the design cut out, we laid it out underneath the glass, and you'll see here in a minute that I taped down the glass over the design just to keep it still and to keep it centered. Then we mixed the paint with the glue and some glitter to make our stained glass colors. And this is one of the places where we messed up. We used the white glue because that's what they had at the Dollar Tree. When we do this in the future, we will definitely use the clear glue. That way the glitter shows up better, makes it sparkle, and then also it's not so opaque. You want the sun to shine through the colors. So it didn't look as good. It looked okay, but it didn't look as good as it could.
Spending what it used to be. Not letting go when I want to. Trust me, you don't wanna know how it's.
Once we had all the colors mixed up, we actually did one whole bottle of glue with some black paint for the lines of the stained glass. And one thing we wished we would have done differently is we would have made the whole of the bottle of glue smaller. You'll see here it makes kind of a mess when we first start to squeeze the glue out, so we had to go back with a Q-tip and clean up the edges. And we also did not wait long enough for this black glue lines to dry before we started putting the colors in, so it kind of bled together. So in the future we will do all of the lines in black and let it sit at least one day to harden and to really dry well before we start putting the colors in.
Come out and play. It's Saturday, and I promise I'll love you much better now. The sour taste will wash away, 'cause I promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling it too? Oh baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Love me like yesterday. Don't you feel it? How it feels, babe. Won't you love me the old kind of new way?
This project was really time consuming. It actually took several hours for her to fill in all the colors and stuff. So I have it super sped up right now, but it doesn't show how long it actually took. So this is not something you can do very quickly. And keep that in mind when you choose your pattern, because we chose a very intricate drawing with lots of lines, which made it harder. So next time we'll probably choose something a little less detailed.
Promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling it too? Oh baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me?
Craft number 4 were the plastic cup ornaments, and we found this on the TikTok at dogmama2romeo. This craft was really easy, and I think even little bitty kids could do this. It'd be a fun Christmas or holiday craft for them to try. We just used the Walmart brand of what are Sharpie markers or permanent markers, and really it's limitless. You can do anything on these designs. We did several and they all turned out really cute.
If you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be, yeah. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling the groove? Oh baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Love me like yesterday. Don't you feel it? How it feels, babe. Won't you love me the old kind of new way? Old kind of new. Tell me you're feeling it too, babe. And love me like yesterday. Oh, but kinda new. Tell me you're feeling it too. And love me like yesterday. Love me like yesterday. Yesterday.
Once you have all of your designs and all your cups decorated, I will give you a few hints. Make sure your oven is heated up all the way. Don't put it into a cold oven and then expect it to heat up. So we just turned on the broil setting, and once it was heated up, they melted quickly and they melted flat. But here you can see the oven wasn't all the way heated up when we first put it in. So they just slowly melt, and this batch didn't get completely flat. They were still a little bit distorted. So the batch that we did where we heated up the oven completely turned out perfectly. I will say, do not walk away from your oven. It takes literally 2 seconds for them to melt when the oven is heated up correctly. Craft number 5 was the burned tissue paper letters, and we found this on the TikTok at TS Chalk Boutique. The letters that I found, I think I found these at Dirt Cheap many months ago, but they have this design on them. So the design was showing through our cheap tissue paper. So 2 hints would be use solid letters. You'll see here in just a minute that we paint them solid white so that the tissue paper will show up. Another hint is to use good tissue paper. The more expensive, thicker tissue paper will show up the pattern better. This project was way cool. This is actually probably the project that made us want to do this entire video because we were so intrigued and wondered if it really would work. So what you see is we take the purple glue stick, rub it all over the letters, and you have to cover from edge to edge. And then here in just a second, we light the edge on fire, and then the flame burns away all of the tissue paper that is not touching the glue. So it goes right up onto the edge of the letters. And it really did work. It made a mess. All of the flaky paper stuff made a mess, but it was really cool. So here it is again, so we can see that flame action.
Slowly, I hope you realize you're playing with fire. I know what heartbreak feels like. I know I've shed some teardrops. I've been here before. You have done it now, left me on the ground. This is it, I won't come back. If we don't stop, if we don't go, I'll be left alone hanging out when you go. Sitting by myself, going crazy like all the time. If we don't stop, if I don't go, I'll be left alone hanging out when you go. And I hope you realize it's playing with the fire.
Craft number 6 is the faux terracotta pot. We found this on the TikTok at jessie.west.
I know you can't talk to me, but I hope you realize you're playing with fire.
The first thing Elbug did was make sure she got the exact color that she wanted for her terracotta pots. So she took different colors of paints and oranges, yellows, and browns and mixed it with her baking powder. And she just made sure to get the color and the consistency that she wanted. She was going for more of a textured clay look. So she just worked and made the perfect terracotta color.
I've been left alone hanging out when you go. Sitting by myself, going crazy like all the time. If we don't stop, if I don't go, I've been left alone hanging out when you go. And I hope you
She ended up painting on 2 coats of the terracotta color, and then after that she went in with some dark paint to give it kind of a dirty, aged look.
don't need you. Whole new life, a different game. 'Cause I don't play, but you're so bad.
The gold pot that you see is another one that she did. She just did white paint with baking powder and then used a gold paint to add some accents to it, and it turned out really pretty.
You're playing with the fire. If we don't stop, if we don't go, I'll be left alone hanging out when you go. Sitting by myself.
Craft number 7 was the tissue paper canvas, and we found this on the TikTok at andrea.nelson.art. This craft was really easy and a lot of fun. We chose to cut out the hearts like Andrea did, and a couple of hints that we would do different are use brighter colored tissue paper and keep all of your shapes small. You'll have more success with them staying down and not curling up on the edges. And once it dries, go in with a finishing spray like a Mod Podge or something to keep it from drying and curling. But you could do any shapes, you could do letters, you could do anything. This one's really versatile and a lot of fun. 8 is the paper bag stars, and we found this on the TikTok, Sam Lee Ritchie. This craft wasn't very hard, but I do have a few tips to make it a little easier for you. So we had a friend here, so this is Jade and Elbug, and they did this craft together. And what they did was they took 12 brown paper bags and glued them together. One of them used regular glue stick and the other used hot glue. And they did them in groups of 4. So they did 4 bags 3 different times, and then after we cut them, then glued those 3 groups together, and then glued the outside edge of the last bags and folded them together to make the big star. So you'll see here that I have to step in and help cut with some big scissors because we had glued some bags together already. So make sure you cut the designs into the bag before you glue the 3 sets together, because it was way too thick to cut. And it's actually really cute, kind of funny here. You'll see some funny faces that Elbug is making while she's cutting this bag, because it took a lot of effort and concentration. So I do a little close-up of her funny faces. But there's Jade's finished bag. It turned out really cute. Or I'm sorry, her finished star. Cute Elbug making those funny faces. I would also definitely recommend that you use the regular glue stick or regular Elmer's glue, like school glue, because that hot glue, when it dried, it was almost impossible to cut through. So it was a whole lot easier on the one that we used the regular glue on. Craft number 9 was the resin sprinkle art, and we found this on the TikTok at Pickles Posies.
Since I get a glimpse of a light, it's blurring out.
The first thing Elbug did was get her resin measured out and mixed up. You have to work pretty quick. She mixed up the resin and then took the sprinkles, poured them into the mold, and then poured the resin into the mold, tapped them a little bit to get the air bubbles out. Once they dried, they were so cute. Craft number 10 was the photo on wood. We found this on the TikTok at Burning G Passion. So the first thing we did was cut out the pictures. We painted Mod Podge on the wood and then put the pictures down. And then we used a wet cloth to wet it, and you're supposed to gently rub the paper off, but you'll see here in a second this did not work. The pictures came off completely. We think this is a combination of not letting the Mod Podge dry enough and getting the pictures too wet.
Cause it's just my habit, I can't describe it. And she can talk about it like it's magic.
Hey guys, so we're so grateful for you watching, and we hope you really enjoyed it. Another thing that we wanted to share with you before we go is we wanted to kind of recap the projects and show you our favorite project. So I'm gonna let Elbug and this is Needy Boy. I'm gonna let them explain their favorite project to you.
So me and Needy Boy's favorite project is the clay pots, because they look exactly like sculpted clay pots, and I just love how the texture is really like...
They, I think, are the most authentic, don't you think? Like these, I don't think you can see it on camera, but they look so phenomenal. The texture looks just like terracotta. So we definitely will repeat that project. Yes. We're gonna do that one again.
And we are gonna do, for sure, another white and gold one, because that one was our favorite.
It was, it's really pretty. So my favorite one is actually one that I'm thinking about doing it again for gifts, for teacher gifts and stuff, and like getting kind of creative, but is the sprinkle resin. I think it is so cute. So cool. So I was really impressed by that. So another thing we wanted to do is we wanted to share how much it cost. So we went to, for supplies for just these projects, we went to the Dollar Tree and to Walmart. And we spent like $40-ish at Dollar Tree, and then the rest of it was at Walmart. And we did have to buy a couple of kind of more expensive things, like resin was like the most expensive thing we bought.
It was like $20.
Yeah, it was like $20 for the resin. So I think we did really good for the whole project. So share what we spent. So
we spent $147 on all of our project supplies.
yep. So total $147 for 10 projects. So we feel like that's pretty good. And this project that you're seeing here is also one of my favorites, and I think it would be a really cute idea to sit on your desk. So we want to say thank you for watching, and we hope you'll come back and watch the project lady on our next project. Bye.